clean his house. She would go in and make sure that all your hearth and everything else is clean. So he's got a clean place. So she's like the cleaner of the Victorian age. So, and then out on the end there you have a milkmaid. She's got the big tin milk pails. They get very heavy, so you normally find them quite strong and buxom, some of these milkmaids. But yeah, they're normally, although the clothes might be slightly dirty, but they tend to be a lot more cleaner than the rest of us.
How did you get into the rat catching business then?
Rat catching, well, actually it was passed on from my father. My father was very good, but the trouble is he got bitten at quite a youngest age. Yeah, so after my mother gave birth to me, then he got bitten and died. But yeah, this is my business, just selling the rats and catching them and then selling them to a local pub.
Who do you sell them to?
I'm local pub, sir.
Why would you sell a rat to a pub?
Ah, see, right, out the back of the local pub, I don't know if they've got it near you, because you're looking very dapper these days, so, but down the local one now, they've got a rat pit round the back. And what they would do is they'll put 50 to 100 rats, depending on the class, and then put a dog in on the top.
Ah.
And what it is the time that the dog will actually kill the rats, or it'll run out of time. And that's what people are bet on. So, in all fairness, sir, I'm the big screen of today.
You are, aren't you?
So I'm the one who brings the people into the actual pubs.
My goodness.
Pubs and clubs and all that, so, yes. So, saying that, I'll also do house clearances as well. So I'll come in your house, I'll get all the rats, and I'll chop off all the tails.
Lovely.
And then present them to you, all in a line. Now you pay me per tail that I catch. Right.
Why would you put tail in your pocket?
But see, I have got a little scam on this. Don't want to tell everyone, but I might let one or two of the females back in.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be back in a couple of months. I'll be clearing it all out again for you, sir. Don't worry about that. So yes, so there's
film out, wasn't Scarab 19 and I was eating rats.
Oh no, I don't want to eat them. I know where the thing is, I know where they come from. Whether they're stripped and they're just naked, I don't eat rats. No, rats is my business, sir. My house is actually littered with them, so if I don't want to go back out again that day, I will go in home and I'll start collecting rats and sell them on. But normally it's a penny per rat, or tuppence for a nice big juicy country rat.
Oh!
Yes, yeah, I'll make my money with those, I really do. In behind the haystacks.
That's it,
Yeah. Rats a day, on a good day that is, and I'll tell them to the local pubs. Now you say, why would a local pub want rats? Right, so out the back, I'll catch them live as well. So out the back they'll have a big pit, and they'll put the rats into the pit, either 50 or 100 depending on the class of dog, and they'll put the dog in on the top, and it's the time that the dog touches the pit so it kills the last rat, or it runs out of time to what people bet on. Yeah. So I'm the big screen of the Victorian age. I'm the one that draws them into the pubs and all that. So the people that actually buy the rats off me isn't the pub owners, it's the dog owners, because they're trying to sell their dogs. They put their dog into the pit to see how, and people say, see how good my dog is. There you go. You know, I can ask for so much for it. So there's dog breeders and everything else.
How deep are these pits then?
They're about 4 foot.
Right, okay.
But 9 times if it's not under the ground, it's on top, but they'll put a 4 foot wall. Yeah. Because what rats will do is they'll climb up on each other. And they become like a human, a rat ladder sort of thing. So yeah, that's what they would do. So in this day, in 1851, they've actually banned dog fighting and they've banned cock fighting because they say it's inhumane. But because rats are classified as vermin, they can still use them as sport. And that's the whole getting around it.
How do you go about catching the rats then? How do they do it?
Right, so to catch them live, you have a scented glove. So this is scented with meat or cheese on the tips of the fingers. You put your hand in behind stacks or behind piles of metal. And once they start nibbling on the end, you grab them and then bring them in. It's either that or you have rat traps. A lot of them had rat traps. They put them out first of all, then catch a lot by hand, and then go back to the traps. But I also do house clearances. So I'll go to a house, and I'll see the owner. I'll clear all the rats out of it, get paid a penny a rat, and then I'll chop off all the tails, and then lay them in front of them, and they pay me per tail.
Yeah.
The reason is they don't want to see the bodies, but the other thing is a couple of the females I'll let back into the house. I'm back there in a couple of months' time, sorting it all out again.
Very good.
So yeah, keep yourself in business. That's the whole problem.
Brilliant.
So I actually use a scented glove, whereas some of the younger ones don't use gloves at all, and they get bitten and they get sick and they die. Some of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you see,
I was gonna say,
I am
it's
an old
dangerous,
rat catcher. I've learned my tricks with the glove.
I was going to say. Very grand as well.
Well, yeah. There was a very famous rat catcher called Jack Black. I know he's an actor now, but Jack Black was very famous, and he was the Queen's own rat catcher. Now, he'd gone into Buckingham Palace and taken a few of the panels off the walls, and the actual walls were alive with rats. So he'd bag them all up and then take them all out. So that's why he was known as the royal rat catcher.
Yeah.
So,
that's amazing.
You think, if I'm catching 100 rats at a penny a piece, and if they were country rats, so big fat ones, I get tuppence each for them. So I can earn £1, maybe £2 a week. Well, you think the policeman who's walking around, that was his wages. That was his wages for a week. Worth £1.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. So I'm earning more than what he's earning. But I'm on the streets. I've still got to feed myself and everything else. And feed the family. But he lives in barracks or lives in his own. I think he's married actually. That one guy, but. Yeah, £1 a week. That's quite good money for this period, because there's 240 pennies to the pound. In this period, so it's quite good money. But if I can get into the ale house before the wife knows, I don't have to tell her how much I've earned.
Comes out afterwards and a little bit tipsy. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. They all got stories. Just ask them.
Brilliant.
So just going in. Yeah, especially the policeman. He'll tell you to you blue in the face. He will. He really will. He's written books on this period.
Oh, really?
He used to be a policeman as well. So for him to do this is a bit like a busman's holiday, or should I say tramman's holiday? Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, he knows about all the period and everything else.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you.